Hello. Today is the first day of the Trans Rights Readathon. I thought it would be nice to run some reading and productivity sprints with my new friend here, Rex. Rex uses they, them pronouns like me and is adorable. They are the official mascot of my Trans Rights Readathon activities, and they're so cute. I love them. I love them so much. Yeah, they'll be hanging out with me today and for the rest of the week, or until Saturday. I'm going to be at a craft fair on Saturday, so I might sell them so they can have a nice home where they make a child happy. But they're cute, and they're here for now. I might also make an identical one and keep this one because I am growing attached. Cool. But hello. For those who don't know me, my name is Katrina Ames. I know a lot of people have been finding me through the Trans Rights Readathon, and oh my god, thank you so much for subscribing and hanging out. It means a lot to me to see the community really support each other as we go through this. Yeah, I actually have to keep working for a few more hours. I'm working on a big project at work that I cannot publicly talk about, so that's fun. But it's the first day of the Trans Rights Readathon. I do reading sprints on Mondays a lot of the time, and for the rest of the day, I'm just doing independent work with 0 meetings or phone calls planned, and none of my team is gonna let me down. But me and Rex here, we're gonna hang out. We can talk about some trans stuff, and it'll be so fun. It'll be so fun. I love them so much. But Hey, UntappedInkwell, how are you doing today? I hope you're doing well. That's interesting. I forgot to plug in my nice mic, so it's just my laptop mic that's been carrying all of this, but that is okay. That is okay. Also, I'm glad that Rex is finding more fans. They're very nice. And they'll be making their TikTok debut on my TikTok later today as well, to talk about some of the books we'll be reading. And hopefully by the time I'm done with my day job, Rex will also have had the time to talk with the books that they have hopefully read by that point. Hopefully read. We're starting off with some short books, short, accessible things over the next little bit. So, they're learning. They've literally only been here for 3 days. So there's so much to learn about trans rights and queer identities. And that's really nice. They're so smart. They so can. They so can do it. But I need to, let's see, during our first sprint today, I need to send over some copies of our logo to some people that I'm working with. Ask someone if they can help out with the project I'm working on and do something for that, and if they have capacity. And then I have to work a little bit on the website, so that's good. So you're a little tired today, but you had a good weekend. That is awesome. I'm not gonna lie, my weekend was a little bit stressful, just a bit. My husband Victor has been sick the past few days. It got really bad. He's gonna be fine. He does have tonsillitis, but it's fine. We got antibiotics, and he's starting to feel better already since taking his first doses, which is awesome. But it does mean that we've both been really exhausted, both been super tired. I'm not super looking forward to having a full work week ahead of me, but I think I'm getting sick, but I don't think I'm sick. And I'd like to finish up at this project if possible. So yeah. let's see. So the first thing I have to do is just find the right files to send over, email them out. I've been looking for them. I know where one is, and I need to find the second one. What we're gonna do is we're gonna just set like a smaller timer, and work through that. We're gonna have a nice sensory timer. It's the lava lamp today. I think we're gonna go for about 10 minutes. I think that would be nice. Also been listening to a playlist that's been quite fun, but I do not think this is something I can technically share here. So that's neat. That is a very specific ad for a placement, so we're going to ignore that. Set up to super full screen. What we're going to do is work for 10 minutes, and I'm going to set Rex up with a little book. Because yes, I have taught them how to read. They're still sounding words out, but they're doing great. We're going to go for 10 minutes, and I'll see you all in a little bit. Okay, how are we all doing today? That was a quick 10 minutes. I found all the files I needed to find, but still need to finish attaching the last two because my external hard drive keeps detaching. It's really annoying that it does that, but it's probably going to keep doing it. So send. Wait. One person on this email wasn't in the meeting. Cool. But we got it. How was that for everybody else? How are you doing? I'm feeling pretty good about everything, all things considered. Super annoying. But everything's fine. Everything's doing great. All right, so UntappedInkwell, you put away your groceries. Good for you. I found those files, sent the emails. I got my sick spouse bottle of water. Well, I refilled their reusable water bottle. Mine is still pretty full, but I also have a little bit of coffee, so I'm going to finish the coffee first. That's good. We are staying hydrated and fed today. Yeah, I ate today. We're staying fed. We're staying fed. Things are going well enough though. And that was a nice little sprint. We had a good time. We did some good work. For anybody just tuning in, if you are tuning in at the end of the sprint, this is Rex. They're a dinosaur. They use they, them pronouns, and they're here as a mascot for our Trans Rights Readathon today. Yeah? Adorable. Adorable. So, that is so great. Yeah, I am. They're starting to feel better, which is good because they've been pretty sick since like Tuesday of last week, and it got worse, and now it's finally getting better. So that's good. One of the books Rex is reading, for Readathon, I have 2 comics that for them to read that I own, but we're also borrowing from Hoopla Digital through our library. Something pretty cool is called A Quick and Easy Guide to Queer and Trans Identities by Maddie G and J.R. Zuckerberg. And it's pretty cool. It's a comic series that I am familiar with, but I haven't read it yet. And this one covers essential topics like sexuality, gender identity, coming out, and navigating relationships. And it's pretty fun. It's a good starting point for anybody who's curious about queer and trans lives. Helpful for people who are already on their journeys. I've heard nothing but good things about it. And Rex, as someone who is less than a week old, is so excited to learn. So that's pretty fun. It's pretty fun. But I'm just gonna show the screen for Hoopla real quick. Because yeah, it is nice. I'm very excited for the Trans Rights Readathon. I think it's going to be a really great week. And I'm super excited to read more. Because it seems like it's going to be a really fun time. We're ready to really just celebrate trans people. And I love that. just love that for us. I am focusing on shorter, quick, and accessible books, partially because I don't have a lot of time this weekend, but also because I'm only able to donate $1 per book. So I'd like to maybe get it up to $5. I'd like to be able to donate $5. And also lots of people are matching my donation, so altogether, maybe we can get enough to with enough people matching my donation, maybe we can get enough to like fund a camper's meals for a week at Camp Lilac, a camp for gender diverse youth in Ohio, which would be pretty freaking cool. I would like to do that. Not totally sure if I can, but I'm trying to read. I know for sure that I'm gonna be reading a few books. And I'd really like to, I'd really like to get through it. But for now, my next task is to send another email asking someone if they have the capacity to help on this project. Yeah, it's been fun, it just has been. So I'm gonna do that during this next sprint, and then I need to finish writing what can I say about this project that I'm working on that nobody is supposed to know about? I need to do some research and write a short summary of it. Yeah, I think that's in a good spot. That is what I can say about my next task. I have read through what I need to read through, so now I'm just on the summarizing portion of it. And I fully believe in my ability to do that. Like 90-ish% believe in me. But I'm going to send that email first to see if somebody has capacity to help me work on this project. And do a little bit that I really am not going to be able to do without their help. Oh, shoot. I made a mistake. Whoops. All right, well, I can fix that. Probably. But for now, so I'm going to do another little sprint. We take like 5 to 10 minute breaks in between sprints, and that stays pretty consistent no matter what we're working on. But the way I like to do reading and productivity sprints is to increase the time that we're working. In line with, I believe, what is called the Pomodoro method, where we just take little breaks, but work on things longer and longer, so we have a little bit of extra time to work on like more complicated tasks as we go through our day. Or maybe not more complicated, but just more time consuming. Because you don't need to start with your biggest and toughest task. I like to start with things that are short and easy and build momentum. I find it's a lot easier for me to keep going if that's where I'm starting. So that's pretty cool. Okay, so we're gonna go for 15 minutes. I am going to start our timer, and we're just gonna chill. I do wish that there was some sound on this timer, though. But what can you do? Really, what can you do? We're gonna go for 15 minutes, and I'll see you all in a little bit. Hey y'all. So that was great. It was a good 15-minute sprint. I'm feeling pretty good about it. I sent that email asking somebody for help because I need help with something. And that's always hard for me to do. I hate asking for help for other people, even when I am not equipped to do the thing I need help with and do not have the skills or experience to do it. But love to have you here. For you new to the stream, hey, my name is Katrina Ames. I use they, them pronouns. I'm non-binary, and this is for the Trans Rights Readathon. I am raising money for Camp Lilac, which is a camp for gender diverse youth in Ohio. I don't know why I'm having so much trouble saying it. I have been fundraising for them for 4 years at this point. But yeah, that's fun. Glad to have you here. Hello, Fosky. I am not reading something right now. I am working from home today, so I'm hosting these while doing tasks for that. But my little buddy Rex here, the official mascot of the Trans Rights Readathon on my social media, is here today, and they, being a few days old, also using they, them pronouns, they are hanging out and reading while I get some work done to learn more about the big, beautiful world we live in and the amazing diversity within it. So that's fun. And I will be reading these books later tonight after I finish work and maybe between my school board meeting. Between work and my school board meeting tonight, I will be going there. So that'll be fun. I'm gonna show what I'm gonna be reading on Hoopla Digital and what Rex is reading right now. Switch tabs for sharing. So this is a quick and easy guide to queer and trans identities. I love the A Quick and Easy Guide. Did it not? Instead of sharing, it just stopped. All right, I see how it is. A Quick and Easy Guide to Queer and Trans Identities. This is by, actually, let me check. Maddie G and J.R. Zuckerberg, and I really like this series of quick and easy guides. I own A Quick and Easy Guide to They, Them Pronouns. Also a great recommendation for anybody just starting out, wanting to learn more about trans rights and how to respect and show up for trans people. It's pretty nice. It's pretty nice. And I'm focusing on, since I can only donate $1 per book due to some financial constraints right now, healthcare is expensive, and so is owning a car. Not really loving any of that about America, but Rex and I, since I'm donating $1 per book, we are reading things that are easy, accessible, faster, and good for people who are just getting started and introduced on this journey. Because even though I've known I'm non-binary for a couple of years, I haven't always been super out about it. And I want to get better at that and advocating for myself. Also, full disclosure, absolutely congratulations, Rex. Look at you. UntappedInkwell says congratulations on being able to read at 3 days old. It's pretty impressive. It is pretty impressive. And truly, they're doing great. They are mostly looking at the pictures. Full disclosure. We're starting with comics because they like looking at the pictures, but it's going pretty well for them. And they're sounding words out and they're doing great. So I'm quite proud of them for all the work that they're doing to learn more about the big, beautiful, diverse world we live in and all of the gender diversity that pertains to. So that's pretty rad. So, and I got sent an ask to do a thing. Cool. Okay, cool. That doesn't need to be done until Wednesday. I could totally do that on Wednesday. yeah, work is going pretty well. I am slowly and steadily getting through my tasks. While Rex is just kind of enjoying themselves and having a nice old time. And I quite like that. I'm having a nice time. And I'm almost done with my coffee too, so that's going pretty well. But yeah, there are lots of books that you can read that I can for the Trans Rights Readathon. We're focused on basically trans stories, whether that mean stories about trans people or stories written by trans people that have nothing to do with being trans. Because that's pretty cool, and we got to show up for people wherever we can. And we also don't want to be in a position where we're like, where anybody feels forced to out themselves before they're ready, or when they're still unsure or exploring their gender identity. And that's been pretty nice. But yeah, I'm going to be reading A Quick and Easy Guide to Trans and Queer Identities. I'm going to be reading A Quick and Easy Guide to They, Them Pronouns, which is a book I own and bought at a free comic book day sale, where I got some floppies for free that I pass out at Halloween to trick-or-treaters. At least the all ages one I do. And I also try to buy a book on free comic book day from all of my local independent comic book shops, because they do such amazing work and for the community, and it's really nice to be able to support them when and where I can. And since I'm really only interested in reading trade paperbacks or like full-length OGNs, instead of just like floppies for comics, partially because of the way floppies have to be stored and me not really having the space for that. I think it's a really fun thing to do. And I quite like it. So there's, I read all the time. I read a lot of young adult fiction, fantasy books, sci-fi. I read contemporary romance. I'm a big fan of, but I don't know a lot of like trans romances. But I'm also just getting into romance as a genre, so I don't know a lot of romances in general, at least for adult romances. Like historical fiction. I try to make my channel as nice and comfortable as a space as I can be for all my friends on the internet. So, thank you for hanging out with me today, as I kind of just like focus on work. And try to keep my hands busy as well as my brain busy. Because we are going to show up to support trans people when and where we can this week. And also like the rest of the year, but especially this week of the readathon. So that's pretty fun. I'm also making Rex a little friend. They are orange so far. They don't have their tail or their spikes or their belly yet, but they have a body, and that's pretty good. Because Rex is going to make friends with all kinds of different dinos of varying genders, and good for them. Varying genders, colors, and not so much different backgrounds. They're all going to be made of the same type of yarn, most likely. But, it's pretty nice. Of similar weights, I would say, even though they are different colors. And they're all going to work together to build a world where all of our trans siblings can be safe, where trans youth can live free of boxes and be able to be who they truly are without anybody trying to get in their way. So that's pretty rad. And I'm proud of Rex for that. And I'm proud of all of us for helping support them as they learn and grow. But it's been probably about 10 minutes since I started talking. So why don't we jump into the next reading sprint and productivity sprint for me. I'm going to finish a rewrite of a chunk of research I did to kind of shorten it. Just a few more to do. So we will get there. The last one was for 15 minutes, so we're going to go up to 20. We're going to up to 20 minutes for this one and get reading. While I finish this next task for work. I'm actually hoping I can get 2 done of like the things I need to like summarize. So we'll see. We will see. See y'all in 20 minutes. Happy reading. And let me know what you're reading in the comments. Hello, everybody. How was that sprint for you? I finished summarizing one of the things I needed to work on and started working on the next little bit to summarize. I have 1, 2, 3, 6 more to do. I finished 3. I thought I was going to be done with this by 2 p.m. But hey, it happens. It happens. That is great. So hello, I see some new people join us during that last sprint. If you don't know me, my name is Katrina Ames. I use they, them pronouns. I am a non-binary booktuber, and we are supporting Camp Lilac for the Trans Rights Readathon. Camp Lilac is an amazing summer camp for gender diverse youth in Ohio. And gives kids space where they can be themselves without the freedom of boxes or people trying to put them into one category or another. And we have joining us today our mascot, Rex. Rex also uses they, them pronouns. They are adorable, and they are busy learning about trans rights. Being only like 3 days old, they're pretty new to like the whole deal. But they are excited to fight for their community and to make a space where everybody has the freedom to be themselves. And they're doing great. Look at them. They're so cute and they're so good. So I hope everybody is doing well. Hello, Scylla. Glad to have you here. I am very excited to have more of our friends. Let's see, how was this for everybody else? UntappedInkwell did some planner updates and is working on getting food. Amazing. I might get a little snack for myself. I think I have some Go-Gurts in the fridge, and I'm pretty excited to have one of those. I think that'd be nice. I think a snack would help me be more productive long term. And Scylla joined 10 minutes ago, but is using the time to write what they've been meaning to do the entire day. Oh my goodness. Relatable. No, I've been doing pretty good at staying on track today, which is surprising for me. Maybe it's because I remembered to take my meds this morning. Maybe it's because I feel a mounting pressure to finish this project as quickly as possible, because I can feel myself getting sick. Who can say? Who can even say? But we're feeling okay. We're feeling good. We are trying to get as much done as we can. Both in my job, because I am still working. I work from home. I'm technically still on work hours, and I'm using this time to be productive. But also, give people a nice space where we can all be comfortable, we can all hang out and chill and have a nice time. Because that is important. It is important to make space where we can be ourselves and enjoy each other's company. Rex is very aware that everyone loves them. They're doing so good with the attention. I will indulge and give them a little kiss. Like that. No? Yeah, they're cool with that. But they're very aware that everybody loves them. Because they've made their internet debut today, and multiple people have said that they quite like Rex. They do love them. They're doing great. So yeah, I'm happy. Also at work, not really doing the sprints, but you did watch skipping the sprints and caught up now. Yay! And yeah, feel free to when we start the next sprint in a couple of minutes to just tune back in, and just enjoy. Use the sprints to work yourself, because if you're at work, you may as well do the thing they're paying you to do. That is fun. I am not able to talk about the specific project that I'm working on, but I am doing some research and basically writing little summaries of the research I'm doing. And my summaries will benefit other people, and that's good. That's good. I'm pretty happy with that. We're doing great, truly. Yeah, it seems like everybody's having a pretty good time. And I'm glad. I am glad for that. I'm glad everybody's catching up to what we're working on. So I have a couple minutes. If you want to keep chatting about whatever, that is good. Happy to do that. But now why don't we talk a little bit about Camp Lilac for people who are unfamiliar with them. So we'll just hop over to their website. Like I said, it is a summer camp in Ohio for trans and gender diverse youth to create a welcoming and safe environment that is confidential where gender diversity is the norm. They are currently applying for the summer 2023. We have these cute testimonials. And they are doing amazing. And I am donating $1 for every book that I read during the Trans Rights Readathon. So far, that number is 0. But, it's the first day. I'm going to get it up. And you can match your donation for a variety of things. I'm hoping to donate between $5 and $7 when this is all done. And that can mean a different things. If I donate $1, that's good. It's just a little bit of extra help to give what you can. At $5, you're contributing to help make Camp Lilac possible for everyone. That's a really big deal. At $20, you can provide a camper care bag from Camper, which includes a t-shirt, crafting materials, journaling, snacks, supplies. That's pretty neat. My goal is for when we're all done, with everybody matching, I'm hoping to donate between $5 and $7, and currently there are at least 5 people who have committed to matching whatever my donation is at the end of the week, since I'm donating $1 per book. And I'm hoping we're going to end up at $35 and sponsor a camper's meals for the entire week. That would be really great. I've been hungry before. I'm at my worst when I'm hungry. Just as a person, I grew up in a food insecure household, but now that I have food security, my God, am I just the worst when I'm hungry. And I get maybe why I had such a hard time growing up. Because I was hungry. My basic needs weren't being met. And that's pretty rough. But they're an excellent cause, and Camp Lilac is an excellent cause, and giving children spaces that are safe and welcoming and where they can be themselves is absolutely worth it 100% of the time to me. So I'm glad that we can be a part of providing that as a community and showing up and supporting trans youth. I think that's important. Yeah. Hey, Kathy. Glad to have you here. We're going to start our next sprint in just a minute. For those who don't know, Kathy, she works on the Queer Lit Readathon, which also overlaps the Trans Rights Readathon. The Queer Lit Readathon is doing a Queer Lit weekend this weekend. So if you want to finish up your last trans books, count it towards that as well. And be a part of reading queer and trans stories all year long. Kathy's a great person to follow. She's doing amazing. Kathy, if you haven't seen it yet, this is Rex. They, them pronouns. They are our mascot for the Trans Rights Readathon this week. They are 3 days old, and they are just learning about the beautiful world and all of its diversity, including its gender diversity. And they are much beloved by the community already, despite having made their first internet appearance today. So that's pretty great. They're feeling very good about it, very confident, and very happy to be in a safe and loving environment. So that's rad. I'm pretty happy with them. Yeah. And they are so cute. They are very cute. I think that's one of the reasons they're loved so much. I like their little arms. Look at them. They're not very good for holding things, so I do have to prop the books open for them and turn the page, but they're still very cute. They're very cute. And it's okay if you can't do everything by yourself, because that's one reason why I am supporting a nonprofit that specifically works with trans youth, because I, as an adult, am capable of doing a little bit more than kids are based on the fact that I can, vote and have a job and have a little bit of expendable cash that I can donate to causes that I believe in. And I believe it is my job to not just be more ethical than the world I grew up in, but to create a more ethical world for the next generation. And that means protecting and defending trans youth and throwing down wherever I'm needed. And that includes Rex, who is 3 days old, and their arms are so sweet. So good. But it also involves, showing up for human youth. They're important too. They're not always as cute as Rex, but they're still good. So I'm pretty happy with them. Believe we just did a sprint for 20 minutes, so we're gonna go up to 25 for the next sprint. Pretty excited about that. And we're gonna need to put it in manually because 25 is not one of the presets. It's been about 10 minutes. I always say that the break's gonna be 5 minutes, and I always go longer than that, and that's just where I am as a person. I never have any idea how long things will take me, but that's okay. That is okay. We're getting better at it. For now, though, I am going to start our next sprint. I am going to summarize at least 2 more of the topics that I need to during this next 25-minute sprint. Hopefully get started on that 3rd one, and hopefully we'll be done soon. All right, I'm going to start the sprint and mute myself. See y'all in 25 minutes. Okay. How was that sprint for everybody? Was that a good 25 minutes? It is 3:50 Eastern now. So how did that go? It's about 25 minutes. I finished one of the summaries and the research for the next topic that I need to write the summary on. And I'm like halfway done with that. So that's good. I feel fine about that. I feel fine about everything always taking longer than I think it will. But that's good. Because tonight, I don't have as busy of a night as I usually do. I just have a board meeting tonight at 6:30 for the school board, which will be like hopefully super easy and chill. That is my hope. At least, because as politicized as school board has become, we are voting on things like when to do a annual school community picnic at a local theme park tonight, and approving like the middle school softball coach salary, and a new like a ventilator needs to be fixed, as well as a chilled water coil that's part of like our air conditioning system in the industrial arts room. Like it's important work to have people at our school boards. I am running for school board now, after being appointed earlier this year. Like it's important to have like a good people who care about the community and will work to put like students first and make sure every kid learns in an environment where they feel safe, and where they are safe and nurtured, instead of like ones that are people on the school board who want to like attack certain students, or make people feel worse based on their backgrounds. Because we can absolutely build schools where everybody and every student, regardless of their race, genders, how much money their parents make, can feel loved and safe and have a good, nurturing environment. So yeah, that's why I got tonight. So I might be going a little bit extra because with my spouse being sick, I'm planning to join my meeting virtually tonight. And instead of starting at like 5, I don't have to be on until like 6:30. So that's kind of nice. It's kind of nice. They're in the room now. That is fun. And if you're just joining us, hello. Please meet Rex, they, them pronouns, our mascot for the Trans Rights Readathon. They've been doing a great job learning about trans issues, and why our adults need to do what they can to protect trans kids through supporting Camp Lilac, my pick for the Trans Rights Readathon charity that I'm supporting. It is a summer camp in Ohio for trans and gender diverse youth. So let's see how that sprint went. UntappedInkwell ate their food. Good job. Kathy's doing decently. You are working on In Shadowed Dreams by S. Judith Bernstein. Rad. You're doing so great. So great. So great. Not at all stressed out. But it's been a nice time. So far, hanging out with everybody. While I work on work, and Rex works on reading trans stories for the Trans Rights Readathon. It's great. I'm gonna keep up this bit. I always commit to it. And what a fun, cute one to commit to. But yeah, I hope you're all having lovely days wherever you are with whatever you're reading, whatever you're working on. I did not get a snack. I thought I was going to, and I just didn't. But maybe I should still. But yeah, it's been a nice day so far, and I'm pretty happy with it. I'm a little stressed, but like, that happens. It's the season. I'm working on some stuff that's hard to work on, and feels a little high pressury. So that's fine. That's fine. I'm also operating on very little sleep, which is like annoying but not bad. But we're all doing our best to get what we need to done, and that's what matters. Our best is going to vary from day to day, but we can still show up and try to do our best for wherever we're at. And that's going to have to be good enough because I can't give any more. That's where we're at right now. Yeah, it's a nice, fun 5-minute break. I hope you're all doing really well. Here, still excited to see all of you and learn about the world and all of the diversity within it, including gender diversity. I like when they're looking right at the camera, you can barely see its eyes because these are Rex here. Rex here looks like a carnivore, but eyes on the side is meant to hide. They're not a hunter. They're a little prey, and that's okay. They're still cute, and that's what matters. That's how eyes on the side. Let's go ahead and start. Start our next sprint. We're going to be going for 30 minutes. And then we'll start winding things down for the night. I'm going to finish definitely 3 more things. And then we'll be going. All right, I'm going to start the timer and mute myself, and I'll see y'all in 30 minutes. Okay. How are we doing today? It is 4:30. It looks like we're doing great. Just gonna respond to that invitation as a maybe right now, because I don't know. Don't know if I'm gonna be able to make it. I scheduled something else for that same time earlier today. Cool. That sounds good. How is that spring for all of you? Josh's work's done for the day, so they're headed home. Thank you so much for joining today, Josh, if you're still around. And yeah, I'm going to have fun with the rest of the readathon. You're an audiobooker, so I'll drive home today for finishing your first trans book of the week. Oh, how delightful. Very exciting. I think that might have been my last one, actually. Because I am so close to finishing this project, and I really need it to be done. But it's also been like 2.5 hours. I'm feeling a little bit tired and a little bit like having a snack. And that's also good. I want to make sure things are that we're taking care of ourselves. Oof. Yeah. But that is fun. Yeah, I'm going to take a couple minutes and sign off for the day, though it has been wonderful hanging out and reading with all of you. My good buddy Rex, the mascot for our Trans Rights Readathon, has also had a great time co-hosting and hanging out with everyone. It's been good. It's been great. But yeah, I'm also maybe be on the lookout on my TikTok to see more from Rex later tonight about the comics they've been reading today. That'll be fun. Yeah, I hope you all have a lovely day. Have a wonderful time. I'm gonna be doing stuff for the Trans Rights Readathon all week, although probably not another reading sprint. Most likely not gonna happen with what my work schedule looks like. Oh shit. Yeah, not gonna be possible with that. But we're gonna get everything out as quick as possible and have lots of fun things and lots of fun book recs going up on TikTok, Twitter, Shorts. You'll be able to see more of Rex on my Twitter and TikTok this week. And I hope you all have a lovely day. And as always, make sure you are subscribed. We're actually really close to getting to 750 subscribers on this YouTube channel, which would be very rad. I would like to have some subscribers. It'd be cool. I've been a small YouTuber for a long time. I'm happy with that. But it might be nice to become a medium YouTuber. That could be fun. I might like that a lot. So, yeah. Otherwise, thank y'all for joining. Bye, UntappedInkwell. Thanks for hanging out. And yeah, me and Rex will be around. Bye, friends.